Rajkumar Rao, Shruti Hassan, Kartik Aryan, and Janhvi Kapoor. All of them have something in common. Yes, they've all undergone a chin implant surgery. Hi, this is Dr. Mrinalini Sharma. I'm a plastic and cosmetic surgeon practicing in Estiva Clinic, Saket. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about how to get the perfect chin and a chiseled jawline. So why is chin augmentation and jawline definition so much in demand? One is obviously social norms where everybody is required to look good on their Insta handles. And two, certain changes which occur as we age. So as we age, our skin is going to sag, the jawline definition is going to get lost. Also, many people tend to gain weight in the chin area, which further masks their jawline. Some people are also born with, say, a weak bone structure in the jawline area. So in this video today, we're going to be discussing two aspects of jawline definition. One is a chin augmentation, which can be done either using a filler, an implant, or a surgical procedure called genioplasty. And the second is a jawline definition, which is achieved by, say, a jaw implant, or in some cases even fillers. We're going to be discussing which procedure suits which patient and how do we decide what is the best treatment for you. So let's first talk about chin augmentation. Chin augmentation is done most commonly by the use of chin implants and fillers. So what is the difference? Chin implants use silicone implants most commonly, and these are placed through tiny incisions inside the mouth or in some cases under the chin. It's a short duration surgery of about 1 hour done under some kind of anesthesia and has a recovery time of, say, about a week. Chin fillers, on the other hand, are an office procedure, and here we're going to be using semi-permanent fillers which are going to be lasting you for about 2 years. This has no downtime, this has instant results, and the recovery is also very quick for more than 2 years. Vis-a-vis chin implants, which are going to last a lifetime. Another procedure which can be used to shape your chin is that of genioplasty. So what does genioplasty mean? Genioplasty is a procedure in which we are going to reshape the bones of your chin so that the chin is enhanced. Now this is particularly suited for people who have, say, a recessed chin, meaning thereby that the chin is actually backwards, it should be moved forwards. This can not only help in the cosmesis part of it, but also help with breathing issues in patients who require this procedure. However, the downside is that it is more invasive than a chin implant and has a longer healing time. So we are going to be suggesting this procedure only if you're an actual candidate for it. Now let's talk about what are the precautions which one needs to observe when you're getting a chin augmentation done. As I mentioned, if it is a filler, it is a very short procedure. It's a walk-in, walk-out kind of a procedure. They don't require any special care. The only thing is obviously we have to avoid any massage in that area or any kind of impact or a hit in that area till the time the filler settles. The second procedure is of chin implants, which is again a daycare surgery. And the precautions we need to observe is, maintenance of a very good oral hygiene, because most of the times these implants are done using tiny incisions inside the mouth. The other thing is obviously diet modifications. You have to use a soft diet for, say, about a week. After that, essentially, you can resume all your normal activities, and this does not require a really long break from work. Talking about genioplasty, genioplasty will entail a longer healing time than the previous two procedures, namely the fillers and the chin implants. This would require major rearrangements of bone, and so one has to be prepared for longer healing times and a greater degree of swelling than the other procedures. The other precautions remain almost similar, that is diet modifications. There is change to a softer diet. All surgical procedures also entail a period of avoidance stressful activities like gymming or exercise or weight training of any sorts. However, these procedures do not really entail something like a bed rest. So if you're planning any of these procedures, what you should be looking at is a period of about a week or 10 days off work. First of all, make sure that whenever you're planning a chin augmentation, you have a consultation with a certified plastic surgeon who can assess your face and actually tell you what suits your face best. The second thing is, you should also know exactly what are the pros and cons of each procedure. So if your doctor says an implant is better than fillers, please listen to your doctor and don't jump in to use fillers which are temporary and might not really solve your issues. The other things which we need to know are the complications like, say, malpositioning of the implant or the implant getting rotated, Also, usually these implants are fixed using metallic screws. So this is something which you need to keep in mind in future if you're undergoing a procedure, say an MRI scan, where you have to tell your radiologist that yes, you have these implants in situ. So this is again one very important thing that the patient needs to remember. If you're going in for fillers, then again it should be a good quality filler. You should get it injected from a trained certified surgeon, because misplaced fillers can lead to vascular compromise, they can lead to skin ulcerations, they can also lead to the filler migrating and not really giving you the kind of look you desire. Genioplasty again is a technically demanding surgery and again should be performed only by a certified plastic surgeon, maybe sometimes in conjunction with a maxillofacial surgeon. This also requires a proper planning. So the first and foremost thing is to get these procedures done from trained people after seeing their before-after results, and only then booking an appointment at the clinic or the hospital. I hope this video has answered your basic questions regarding chin augmentation and jawline definition. If you have any further queries, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to guide you. Thank you.